What's going on, everyone, and welcome back to the Weekflow. So in this episode, I'm going to be telling you all about NFTs, metaverse, Web3, what does it all mean? What am I actually doing about it? Just kind of explaining the commercial side of it, because a lot of people are talking about it, but not what does it actually mean and how will it impact us, and the commercial side of it. So that's what I'm going to be focusing on in this Weekflow. If you're new here in this channel, I pretty much take you behind the scenes of my company Gemflow, where I'm the founder and CEO. I've been doing this for 5 years. I have a team of about 100. I'm currently in LA working on building some of our US operations, and our head office is in London. With that being said, it is actually Tuesday, and it's Tuesday night. Normally I take you through the whole week, and the reason for that is Monday was actually my birthday, and I ended up going to San Diego. It was pretty amazing. It was hot, it was lovely. On the way to San Diego, I stopped off at Laguna Beach, which was absolutely amazing. For those of you who know, there's a show called, I think, The Real OC Laguna Beach. Is one of the first ever reality shows I ever watched, and so it's pretty cool seeing it in real life. Then went down to San Diego and spent the day there, stayed there for a night, and I've just come back this morning, and so it's been pretty crazy catching up with everything. So now it's the end of the day on Tuesday.
I didn't know how to respond to that.
Exactly. Even Siri's like, man, too much is going on. So with that being said, anyway, I'm gonna take a seat and let's talk everything Web3. What I'm really gonna do is focus on NFTs first. The reason is because that's the most widespread thing that you are seeing every single day, and it probably doesn't make sense that why are they worth so much, and why do people think, like me, that it's gonna significantly and fundamentally change everything to do with ownership, creators, audiences, and how we buy things. It's all going to change in the next few years. You know, companies like Bored Ape are now worth 3 billion in just 7 months. So this is something which is crazy, and you're trying to understand. People think it's just a JPEG and I can just save it, so I have it too. Currently, you're seeing it in the art form, but there are many different applications of this. I'm gonna run through you an example so it all makes sense. So imagine when Beyonce was first coming out, there must have been some DJs, some people who were super fans creating Facebook pages and everything, and that's essentially how her name spread and people started to recognize her. And imagine the first ever people that ever went to a concert. They must have saved their tickets, they must have posters everywhere, etc, etc. So the point is that an audience normally, or certain people in an audience, really work hard to make someone famous, to make someone known. That could be any artist, music, athlete, etc. To date, those people do it for completely free. They have no reason to do that. They do it purely out of passion. What an NFT allows is that, imagine if Beyonce back then had her own token, and imagine she was giving those tokens away for $1, and imagine if that token was tradable, meaning you can buy and sell that token on a blockchain. What do you think that would be worth today? Those people put the hard work in. Beyonce got bigger and bigger and bigger. Those initial people, so that crazy person sitting at home who has a fan page, and normally you're like, why would anyone do that? Now those people can actually make money doing that. So it's the first time ever in history audiences can actually get paid to be super fans. You can actually get paid and get rich and contribute. So being a super fan could be a very valuable thing now. And that's exactly what pretty much is what is happening in the NFT space. So some small artist can put out their images online, and someone's like, wow, they love their work, and they're gonna buy the NFT with the hope of that it will increase in value. So what you're seeing mostly today is that NFTs are being used, as digital art, and people are buying them and then people are trading them. Marketplaces like OpenSea have become the Amazon of it, which means essentially you create your NFT, you list it on there, and then people go ahead and buy them. But the real thing that's going to come is the use case of them. Because going back to my Beyonce example, so imagine if you had the NFT, what do you get for that? And imagine if the artist is saying, the creator is saying, you get my albums before anybody else. You get tickets to my concert for life, forever. Imagine the worth that it would create. Imagine there was a listening session with the fans of those token holders. And why this is all possible via tokens? Because of authenticity. Because you can verify who owns it on the blockchain. Covering very shortly, what the blockchain allows is transparency between who bought something. Not the individual, but you know which wallet bought something. That's why someone can sell it to another person, because you're passing the ownership on, and that's why you can verify it and give them access to whatever things you want to give them access to. But anyway, look, that was a very short description about NFTs. It's going to change everything. It's already changing everything, because for the first time ever, creators can fundraise directly from their audiences. You want to start a project, you can just start it and people will buy into it. And those people, like I said, the super fans, will help you then build that into something. This is what you're seeing is happening in Discords. Discord is a platform like Slack. So essentially someone starts a new project. So I could start an NFT right now. I call it the Creator NFT program. And I can make lots of different NFTs on famous creators in the world. I can then try to put that on OpenSea and sell them and build a community at the back of it. Then I can get that community to be the super fans, the first 1,000 people, and they will help me promote and make this as big as possible. Because why? Because they're all gonna make money from it if it all becomes a success. That is pretty much what you're seeing every single place. It is hugely exciting, and I thought I'd drop this video because I'll tell you what I'm doing with it. I'm fully engrossed in it. I'm learning absolutely everything about it. I'm actually gonna be launching a podcast very soon on this topic, just because I'm learning every single day, and I'm learning and thinking of how to apply it. We are working on a couple of projects right now, and I'm super excited about where this space goes. And as a whole, for our Gemflow strategy next year, we're going to be building a crypto team, and we're going to be going fully in deep into this area because I see it as the future. You know, when I first started out, we help creators sell content, but this is the first time ever that an audience and a creator can truly become together and earn at the same time, which is just, it is mind-blowing the type of things that could happen. It's getting late. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey guys, what's going on? It's very early. I think it's like just about 7 a.m. at the moment. So yeah, very early for me, but I'm about to jump on a call with Chris, our chairman, to discuss all about our fundraise and what we're gonna do, some of my strategy and the rest. So I'm getting late, so let's get to it. Very good call. The main focus was, so what are we going to do from here when it comes to timeline of our fundraise and all the different steps that we need to take from here. Obviously, there's a lot for us to do. So I think my immediate first task is to create a list of the firms that we would love to get investment from. Like, who are the firms in this space, in the creator space, in the Web3 space, would be our ideal lead investors. So I guess it's my first step. So it's good. I have till next Friday to put that all together. So I'm quite excited to get this process going. Obviously, those of you know I did it last year, so kind of revisiting, but this time going really, really big, really big. The opportunity in the market's crazy. So, you know, as you heard me talking about earlier in this video, everything perfect. Out the mud. All right, so it's Thursday, and I've actually just finished a call for about 2 hours with David, our COO, just kind of working on so many different things across the business. But it's an exciting time. We're trying to scale the current operations. We're kind of working on a new organization structure for next year, how to make the current business work better and also grow at the same time. Not an easy thing to do, but that is what we're working on. But you know, I know today, back in London, Lily Sabri, one of our clients who we have a brand called Lean with, is in the office. So let's see what they've been up to. I put the work and you can find me where that turf is. Pin precision like a surgeon. Bad ones used to curb me. Showing up to the show when the curve split. She know that I'm worth it. I'm finna go up, I'm aerial. I got the hit stash, got a bracelet for impact. Real tricky, quick to flip a pretty penny to a thick stack, quick stat. Think fast and I talk.
Number of products launched, 34 items in 6 months is nuts.
And it's just the beginning.
Exactly.
Yeah. The products gets me very excited, I have to say. Like to have 34 products, of which 5 are resellable ones so far, like that gets me excited.
Drop the propane and it sounded like mass appeal for my dog. I'ma ride to the wheels kill. Got his hand on the hammer, so keep it legit. I've been the man with the blueprint. I won't stop till I own every brick. I used to lay out in the line just to feel the world spin on its axis. Now I got the access and the
Alright, Lily, what do you love about being a creator right now?
Wow, oh, that's very hard to kind of summarize quickly, but I guess I love the fact that I can change people's lives wherever they are around the world. Like, what I love is the thought of someone in a city or a town that I've never even heard of is doing my workouts and having an impact on them to make their quality of life better.
Why did you want to launch Lean?
It's been a goal for a very long time. I'm going to tell you a very funny backstory. So about a year ago, Alex came to me, my partner, very worried, saying our domain name has been taken and Lean with Lily isn't available. I don't know what we're going to do. Someone has bought it and they're going to have to sell it on to us for however much it is. And I was like, oh no, that's really sad. What are we going to do about that? Fast forward 6 months, he researched it and was like, it's owned by you and you bought it 5 years ago. And I was like, what? So basically my goal to have an app, to have a membership, to have a company named Lean started 5 years ago, and I believed in it so much when I had like 1,000 followers on Instagram that I would make this happen, that I bought it for like 50 quid. And yeah, fast forward, I'd even forgotten I'd done it. It's just something that I've always wanted to do. I've wanted to create something bigger than just social media. And like 3 years ago, my Instagram was hacked, and I realized it disappeared overnight, that nothing is yours, right? Like, you don't own Instagram, you don't own YouTube, but if you can create something for yourself, you own it, it's something that will always be yours. There's something very special about that, about turning it into a business.
Any advice for someone trying to be a creator or launch on socials?
Yes, please never, ever, 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 ever give up. Like, honestly, you never know when your break's gonna happen. The best analogy for me is when you get a music artist and they have this hit and you're like, oh my God, this music artist has come out of nowhere. They haven't. Go back 5 years. They've been releasing songs for 5 years. It's just no one's discovered them. So you never know when your break's gonna happen. Believe in yourself. Never change yourself for anyone. Your authenticity is what makes you special. You're never going to make everyone love you, and that's fine. You just need to be yourself unapologetically, and the right people will come to you. Just don't give up.
Hey, what's up? So I actually just jumped off a 2-hour phone call, and it was intense. So basically we're pitching a new client and ended up being like a full discussion slash figuring out slash negotiation right on the phone call. So I had to really have my A game. And yeah, it was long, it was tough, just finished that. I'm just now about to jump on the MGM actually. So I actually missed the MGM because of this phone call. So I'm actually about to now watch the stream, because we end up streaming it to our international team, and so I'm gonna catch up. Feels weird though, feels sad, like not actually being there, feels strange. I'm missing out, but it's got to be done. I'm here for a real reason. But yeah, can't wait to watch it now, see what the guys have been doing.
So, let's get it. Whoa, clear out the room, I'm coming through. They wanna see what I'm about. Yeah, I got skills, do it for the thrill. I'm on a paper route. Extra, read about.
That smashed any record months in the history of Gen 4 before, so I think that's worth a big round of applause. We did full digital social experiences for all of our clients, generated content, generated activation plans, did product promos, app promos, website redesigns, social activations across all of our brands.
We too fancy, can't walk past me, right up your.
So look, what a month in brand. We'll go through the big highlights brand by brand in a second, and area by area. But I think it's fair to say that it was a superhuman effort from a lot of people to make Black Friday and November more broadly happen, and for it to be as successful as it was.
Everything that people have been talking about today, and James saying like we're the experts in what we do, like we really change lives, like we change people's lives, and I just think it's so powerful. I believe sales is a service, and I believe in the why of what we do.
Isolate, watch me isolate. Whoa, clear out the room, I'm coming through. They wanna see what I'm about. Yeah, I got skills, do it for the thrill. I'm on a paper route. Extra, read about it.
Alright, that's the end of the week. With that being said, let me know what you think about NFTs and what are you doing about it down in the comments. Make sure you hit the like button, hit subscribe. New video next week is coming. And yeah, I've been spending most of my time on this table, and essentially it's time to get out there and make things happen. I am hiring. We've got 5 roles out currently for the US, and I've got to do a lot of different things out here whilst I'm in LA. So I'm going to be getting on with that. I'll see you guys next week.